2020 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select LaMelo Ball from Chino Hills, California.
A while back, I said that if I had to take a player to be the future face of the NBA, it would be Joel Embiid. No, it would be LaMelo Ball.
I like the pick for LaMelo because they keep talking about his playmaking ability and the box office appeal that he has. I think Charlotte needs something like that, and I understood where they were coming from.
You want a kid that's going to come in and put up big numbers and sell out arenas and sell shoes and jerseys. I'm taking LaMelo Ball. The kid is flat out box office.
LaMelo Ball, at least at this particular moment in time, is box office. His court vision, his basketball IQ is considered to be up there. He's 6'7".
Bro, dude is 6'6" and can dribble and is really good. He just hasn't been in a structured environment. But dude played pro in Australia. Scored how many, like 100 points as a sophomore in high school?
Yeah.
And real competition in California?
Yeah.
Are we serious right now? If all the theatrics around him weren't around, he would be a 5-star recruit, #1 player. It wouldn't even be a question.
I usually feel like I'm pretty good at nailing this guy's going to be good heading into the draft. I would say my batting average is good. Even with Halliburton, that was a win for me. I missed on the LaMelo thing, and I missed as badly as I've missed in a long time.
In a few minutes, all the talk gonna be over.
I just, between the YouTube highlights, which I completely overrated, of him not giving a shit, taking 35-footers.
The fuck is you talking about?
I underestimated his rebounding in traffic.
You was wrong.
Hearing about his crappy interviews, which I know you heard the same stuff.
See, that's what happened when you speak about shit you don't know what you're talking about.
It's clear now that he was tanking to get to Charlotte. He is so much fun to watch.
Woo!
I didn't really see LaMelo play a lot, and my mom would call me early in the year like, LaMelo good, and I'm like, oh man, he putting up stats, but a lot of people put up stats. I'm not sure I believe the stats, and I hadn't really watched him play.
The fuck is you talking about?
Can I keep it G real?
Yeah.
There was a lot of LaMelo hate, just straight hate because of that swagger, him coming into the draft. It's in hindsight, it was just so ridiculous, man. If you see, I'm sure there's going to be
that
like
was
the
hate
YouTube
for his
video.
dad, though. Let's keep it a buck, though. That was hate for his dad and all. That was projected on the kid, bro.
Which is not cool in general, which is a whole nother thing.
And as I've watched him play, my goodness, I text my mom not long ago. I said, Mom, you was right. LaMelo is a problem.
Yeah.
You was wrong.
LaMelo Ball, Rob, is the truth. He is the flat out truth.
You niggas thought what you thought, and you was wrong. And you should have apologized like men. Let this be a lesson to you.
I apologize to Dave Jacoby, who was telling me from day one that I was going to regret my words.
One player that we always have our eye on here at Jalen and Jacoby is LaMelo Ball. We picked him early. When he was in high school, we were in love with his game, and he is truly one of one.
Nigga, my mama said I was somebody, you bitch ass nigga.
Let's just celebrate LaMelo Ball. He's my favorite player in the NBA.
Don't you ever talk about my mama's son like that, boy.
I love everything he does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's the youngest player to ever record a triple-double at 19 years old. He's tied the franchise's rookie three-pointer record, making 7 in one game. And he's finally worked his way up to starting for the Charlotte Hornets.
He should have been starting, Rachel. Look, this kid has superstar written all over him.
Since he's been inserted into the starting lineup, he's averaging 20 points a game.
Don't hold him back. Give him the keys to the Benz. He's ready. He's a game changer. He's ready for the bright lights, and he will be a future superstar. Come on, coach. Give him the keys.
Basically, they gave the car keys to LaMelo at the end of the game. He got Ayton in the switches and then just blew by him off the dribble and did these crazy one-handed layups. And it was like, wow, you couldn't do this a month ago. Seems like he'd be incredibly fun to play with. And I think he's going to be a real star. And he's the main reason I love watching that team. Were you surprised by LaMelo?
I mean, I'm surprised by any rookie who comes in as polished as this.
Nobody thought he could shoot. And here he comes hitting over 40% from three.
He's making 43% of his threes since he became a starter and 86% of his free throws.
Even the LaMelo optimists expected that kind of shooting from him. His finishing's gotten better. His passing I expected because I saw enough where I was like, oh, this guy has it. Whatever it is, he's got the vision.
He is Showtime. He possibly has the potential to be the face of the NBA in a couple of years. He is a baby Magic Johnson in the making.
There is no better playmaker in the draft than LaMelo Ball.
So as we all know, LaMelo Ball is leading all rookies in statistically every single category.
He has a chance to be just the second rookie that I could find, certainly in the last 40 years, to lead all rookies in points, rebounds, and assists. Right now, he leads all rookies in everything.
But I thought there would be much more of a learning curve and sort of NBA growing pains. And he just comes in, he's like,
they can't hang with me, get a noose. Been scoring, street balling, no nets on the hoop. You niggas just start dripping, man, I been had the juice. Yeah. Gotta respect what I do.
I cannot wait for fans to all the way be able to come back to arenas because it is going to be sellout crowds down there in Charlotte, North Carolina. He's everything that I thought and more, and he is just flat out box office.
I think Lonzo is a better defender, but I don't believe Lonzo, even at his best, will have the offensive upside as this kid has.
No, he won't.
And you know in the NBA, it's still an offensive league.
In today's day and age, particularly from the point guard spot, Max, I think it's important to care about your numbers. I think it's important to care about stats because I think it lends itself towards you displaying a level of aggression that will make you formidable because of the way the game has changed. When you can lollygag the ball up the court, throw it inside to a big man, and let him do his thing, that's different. But because today's style of NBA play is so predicated on guard play, you've got to be aggressive to be effective.
But he is relentless. He is fearless. He is a bucket getter, and the sky's the limit for him.
And he makes it look easy. The way his ability to drive and finish at the rim.
And he's 19 years old.
LaMelo trusts his own shot, so he doesn't pick that dribble up. He's just going to take it and go score.
He's doing it effortlessly with a smile on his face, like he's almost toying with the game. It's like, you guys want me to play? If you want me to play, I'll show you. I can do this.
He is a bad boy.
And would I be surprised to see him as a 25-7-7 guy? I would not. He's better earlier than I think people thought he would be. Because Skip, you heard he was projected because have easily been the #1 pick. And people are like, yeah, over time.
I mean, you said 25-7-7. Shannon, I'm thinking more like 25-10-10. I mean, this kid.
He might could, Skip.
This kid is gifted beyond gifted.
At 19, like you said, Skip, he's 19.
19.
He don't even know how to play the NBA game yet. He just out there playing, he like a little kid in the candy store, just out there playing, having fun. But he's very smart. He passed the ball with the best of them already. And you know, he's 6'7". He has incredible size.
He's also 8th in the league in loose balls recovered. Well, that means he's playing his tail off on defense. Because if you're going for loose balls, then you have to be playing hard.
You know, that kid is going to be a stud. You know, you're speaking rookie of the year.
Should be the rookie of the year. He is the best rookie.
Skip, he the real deal.
If the people that I talk to about the draft, if the LaMelo optimists are right, Charlotte finally has something really good going for them.
I think Charlotte, you know, MJ got this one right.
He looks like Michael Jordan got him a star, it looks like.
Michael Jordan is happy with what he's seen. He said, I think Melo has adjusted to the NBA game better than any of us ever thought this early in his career. He has exceeded our expectations so far this season.
I felt like that was the right move for Michael Jordan. I felt like that was the right move for LaMelo Ball. And granted, it's a smaller market team, but I think LaMelo Ball is going to shine. I still think he is probably the best pro prospect there was in this draft.
For where Charlotte was as a team these last 20 years, for what they've been as a franchise, for their lack of star power, to have this guy who, for like my son's generation, is going to be, I think, one of the most identifiable NBA superstars, on top of the fact that he's fun to watch. Like that's the piece Halliburton's not going to be able to match. Like, this guy is a put him on your posters.
But in the end, if you're in Charlotte, you definitely needed some kind of box office attraction. And until further notice, that's exactly what LaMelo Ball is, which brings me to Lavar Ball.
The mentality that's around my boys, I don't need them to take them to South Central to see all that.
Right.
They're living in Chino Hills, but the mentality is from a dude from LA South Central.
I got to credit our man LaVar Ball. He sat right here next to me 3 years ago. And after we finished the show, we were just BSing about whatever. And we started talking about LaMelo, who was then very young, obviously. And he just flat out said, my youngest will be the best.
You like, the baby is going to be the best of all of them. He's going to be bigger. He's going to be stronger. He's going to be faster.
He's that good. I can't wait for a team to say, you know what? I ain't going to pick a 6'8" point guard who's young, who put people in the seats. I'm not going to pick him #1.
Charlotte Hornets, the first time ever, two brothers, him and Lonzo, selected in the top 5.
Give credit where credit is due. He's got 2 of his sons drafted in the top 3. And who were the people who drafted them? Irvin Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. This man has taken a lot of hits over the years, but let's call it what it is. Clearly loves his kids and clearly did a great job of marketing who they are and what they potentially bring to the table, because 2 of the greatest players that have ever played the game of basketball are responsible as franchises for overseeing the draft picks of 2 of his sons, both in the top 3. Lonzo #2, LaMelo #3.
Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie into a microphone. I may have had some not nice things to say about LaVar Ball during the sort of peak of his popularity, and I may have doubted the success of all of his sons, but guess what? I was wrong, and he was at the game last night with a hat on that says, I told you so.
You was wrong. Don't you ever talk about my mama's son like that, boy.
let this be a lesson to you.
I told you so is exactly right, because he did just that. And he and his wife, Tina, have done a terrific job of nurturing young men who are not only productive NBA players, but are quality young men. But there are not many starting point guard jobs in the NBA. It's only 30 teams. And for you to have two sons both doing that, getting great contracts and have great careers happening, it's really remarkable for their parents and for their family. He was exactly right.